Well, how do there, chums, as I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, I'm going to my settlement, and I'm also going to be getting myself a load of nanites. Look at that! It says about the Sentinel suppression forces retreating. I'm sure in the patch notes it said that they had fixed that, and I have actually fought some Sentinels once, and never again. So I'm looking forward to that actually being patched out and fixed, but it was in the last patch notes. So yeah, chums, I'm on patch 3.67, and it did say about the Sentinel Scourge there that they would now spawn in. They wouldn't automatically despawn. Well, they're still despawning for me, so that's a bit of an odd one. Now, this sort of stuff is working fine, though. Sorting out settlement disputes, perfectly good. Policies are also happening quite regularly as well, and I'm also getting visitors to my settlement, so all of those three things are working lovely. However, something that I don't think is working lovely, oh look at that, I've got another thing about happening in about an hour, so yeah, I'll go and harvest some of my nanite farms, I think, while we wait for that hour, but something that isn't working properly for me, or at least I don't believe it is building opportunities. I'm not getting many building opportunities at all, so there we go, just made another save, because you know, we locked in that. Settlement decisions. If I put the sun in the sky and spin this around, this is the size of my settlement right now, people. And a lot of people, when I actually put this up a little while ago, said to me, no, Captain Steve, that is nowhere near the maximum size of a settlement. Mine is far bigger than yours. And yeah, Scottish Rod, he's actually got 4 landing pads. You can see here I've got 2. He's also got 4 marketplaces. I've only got 2, so mine is half the size of that of Scottish Rod's, so I don't know what's going on, but I haven't had a building opportunity for the last 3 days, people, so yeah, a bit of an odd one. I did get 1 building opportunity on the day of the last patch, but nothing since, so I think this still might be broken on PlayStation 5, so yeah, I'm hoping to get patch 3.68 soon. I'm hoping it drops this week, because it's on experimental on PC already, so here we go. I'm going to go to my deposit farm. Now this is for Runaway mould. Yes, it is. So here we go. Now a lot of people have said that theirs have changed to sack venom. Mine is still curious deposits. I don't know why they're curious. Hello there, what are you curious of, deposit? Yes, it's I, Captain Steve. No need to be... Oh no, they wouldn't be curious. They're not sentient, are they? So I must be curious of them. However, I don't know why I'm curious of them. I mean, you know, they always contain runaway mould. So why not just call them runaway balls or something? Because that would make more sense, wouldn't it, you know? Unless, at one stage, maybe these curious deposits contained more than just runaway mould. Maybe they contain fandangly stuff, you know, like the metallic fingers or something. Who knows? Things change all the time, but I would call these runaway balls, because they do run away when you zap them, which, you know, and they've got runaway mould in. Double entendre of words. Right, well, let's put in my runaway mould inside of my refinier. Lovely. Where are you, runaway mould? There you are. I'm going to split this down into 4, because I have 4 refiners. Nice. Kaboom. And that's going, actually, 1, 2, I've got 3 refiners. Fudge that and my frickin' counting ability. Right, okay, well, it means I'm going to have to put in a larger stack into here. I could stop it and start all over again, but fudge it, let's just stick this in. I'll build another refiner and I'll sort that out in a moment. Oh, for fudge sake, I selected the wrong one. I'm sure I had my... What the fudge am I doing? I'm vibrating against a wall. That did not look good. No, it did not. Righto, really didn't, did it? Right, let's stick that into there. Now, I'll build another refiner, and then I'll go and claim all the nanites. But you can see there, I'm making quite a hefty whack of nanites from each of these refiners. It's going to take a bit of time, but we've still got an hour to kill before my next settlement decision. So here we go, through the power of editing, I have the power. Brilliant, there we go. I also have 4 refiners now, and I've collected all of my nanites. Haha, yes I have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in here. I'm going to hit up a save, and I'm going to do a reload of my auto-save, chums, and I'm going to see if my curious deposits are back and being curious, and rather than being zapped into hell. Right, so here we go. Well, hello there, it's an important announcement. So I really want to try and hit the 20,000 subscribers before Christmas of this year, 2021. Yes, make that happen. You've got the power. The power resides inside of the subscribe button. If you click that, you have the power. Heck yes. Important announcement over. Yes, people, he was in his pyjamas. Yes, the little koi fish on his pyjamas, if you're wondering. Right, well, let's head on over and let's zap all these balls into oblivion again. So here we go. And let's get my mining laser. Chicka-pow! Take that, curious deposit. Boom! Runaway mould from you, and runaway mould from you and you. Lovely. Sweet. Fandangly awesome. Heck yes. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go, 'cause we're zapping balls with mining tools. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Take that, you! Yes, brilliant, lovely jubbly. No, what a lovely little tune. Why zapping balls into oblivions to get my runaway of the mould? Right, well, there we go. I've now got 4 refiners, so I can split this into stacks of 4, equal stacks of 4. So here we go, let's go grab this. Chicka-boom, chicka-pow, chicka-boom, boom, bow. Okay, well, 1,100 for you. Lovely. Sword. Okay, let's go into this one. Now, I want roughly about 1,000 in here as well, so let's go on over there. Boom. Ooh, 1,700, slightly more. Let's put in 800 in this one. Okay, there you go. Sweet. And now, hopefully, I've only got a little bit to stick into these two. About 1,300 each, if my maths is about right. Yep, kaboom. Sweet. And the last one. Coolio. Now, this is only going to take about 2 minutes, roughly. And what am I going to be getting from each of these? Approximately 267 from each of them. So, just over 1,000. So this is in Euclid. This is in the NMSA hub if you want to come here and set up your own farm, or you could just use mine if you wish. But there we go. That's all looking fantastically awesome. Done, diddly. Sweet. Righto. And, yeah, backup base. So there we are. And that's pretty much it. I've got another half an hour to go, roughly, so let's go and pick all this stuff up, or a bit more than half an hour. Let's go grab all of my nanites. Lovely, lovely nanites. Just chuck these into my pocket, squirrel those away for a rainy day. Yes, and I'm going to hit up a save. You know what? We could go over to my droid farm now, chums. Yes, I've got a droid farm as well. So I spent about 10 minutes here, roughly, which is cool. And now I'm going to go to my droid farm, and I'm going to spend the rest of the time there. And we're going to see how many chewy wires we can get. And hopefully that's going to push me over the 70,000 nanites. Now, I'm thinking about this, though, chums. I could have just stayed on my settlement planet. I could have just got in a ship with hardly anything inside the ship and shot the heck out of all of the honey on side of the planet, and yeah, then just went to Kronos and took all the stuff up to Kronos. You know what, I'd do that in the next episode, and we'll see how many nanites I get doing that, in between doing all the other stuff. Let's just recharge that. I know I didn't really need to, but let's just get a free slot. I don't like wasting things. Brilliant. Let's just grab all of this lovely carbon from the racks, stick it inside of the nutrient processor, and create a load of creaturey beige sticks, because we need to put those inside of the harvesty type things, or the feeders, for the harvesty type things to work. So let's put that into there. 50 you say. Okay, I don't need to put in that much. Yeah, that didn't work out how I planned. Right, let's just start again. Okay, I only need to put 50 in there, roughly. So, now 40 will frickin' do. There you go. Boom! And you're becoming creature pellets. Now let's speed this up. Meow! The Wizard of Speed and Time. Cool. If you ever want to watch The Wizard of Speed and Time, it's one of the most lamest films you're ever going to see. But it's that lame, you may actually like it, because I'm telling you, you probably won't stop laughing because it's terrible. I can't believe they'd actually got given a budget. It's just a guy in a wizard suit and they just sped up the footage, just like I did then. In fact, I'm going to speed up the footage in a moment while I'm putting all this stuff inside of these. I'll just do the first one so you can see what I'm doing. So lovely. There you go. I'll stick 6 in there for now. Wizard of Speed and Time mode. There you go. This is what the movie is. It's just sped up with some really shite lift music stuck over the top of it. And yes, that's a movie. They got a budget for it. They went to Hollywood. It came out on VHS when I was a kid. I saw it on the shelves. I saw his costume. I was drawn in. I was suckered into renting that git. And yes, I watched it all. And yeah, I was expecting some sort of cool ending or something. Fudge, no. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it for you, just in case you want to watch it, but you probably got the idea. It's shite. Right, okay, there we go. We've stuck that into there. And we're all good. And now it's just the waiting game. And then we go and have a look at these harvesters. Now, I have not got all of these actually put up at the moment, but there we go. I've got some chewy wires from there. So you can see a little bit of time, and I'm already getting chewy wires. Not a great deal of chewy wires, and when you turn these into nanites, I'm probably not going to make as much as the Runaway mould farm. I mean, in the time that I'm going to spend here, I could have maybe done 4 or 5 of the Runaway moulds. So yeah, that's quite a lot of nanites. So I was getting, what, 1,000 odd nanites each time, roughly. I don't know whether I'm going to make 1,000 nanites from this with inside the 20-minute mark. I might. There's a chance I might. Coolio. It just depends how many of these droid robots turn up. But it is kind of nice to just watch these droids from a window over there and just watch them go about their daily life, and also to watch the day turn to night and things like that. It's more fun, I think, or at least it's more enjoyable to watch, I should say, than just doing reload after reload. I think this is a more relaxing method and a slightly more entertaining one. So here we go, chewy wires, lovely jubbly, and you can see there my nanites are going up in very small increments, but every single chewy wire counts. Now I could take them to Kronos. You're going to get twice as much nanites, but it's going to take you maybe 4 times as long, and it sends you to sleep. It really does. So here we go. I've now fully stocked each of these harvesters, and I've waited a full 15-20 minutes. I've only got about 8 minutes remaining, so I'm just going to go around and grab all of these. 8 minutes until my next settlement decision, that is, people. I'm going to go and grab all of the chewy wires from out of each of these harvesters. Now you can see here that when I interact with these harvesters, I'm losing quite a lot of frames. There's a massive sort of peak inside of the iteration to the point where it almost stutters to a halt. And now I'm on PlayStation 5, so I'll be a little bit mindful or a little bit careful on previous iteration. There seems to be some sort of memory glitch when I'm interacting with these, so I'm worried that it might crash on previous iterations. But yeah, let us know if you have problems on this, or don't let me know actually. Fire it over to the Zendesk at Hello Games if you are getting crashes when interacting with those things. But there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm going to give you the coordinates, and this is also in the NMSA hub, so there's lots of bases here already and established inside this hub. If you want to come to the NMSA hub, you're more than welcome. Use those codes and enjoy the free nanites and stuff. Heck yes. So here we go. I've got a load of these chewy wires now, and you can see here I'm just under the 70,000. Let's see if we can push it over the 70,000 using all these chewy wires. Oh, this is going to take me a freaking month of Sundays to go through this. I could turn off the hold to confirm option, can't I? And speed this up and make it supercalifragilistically exponentially faster. So let's go into here, general options, and we'll turn that off. Hold to confirm, disabled. Now let's go give that a go. I should just be able to smash the freaking square button. There we go. Consume, 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 consume. Yes, you can see that there are worth quite a lot of units really as well, so it depends what you need. If you need units, you could just sell them. I mean, that big stack there, it's not a great deal, to be fair. You could go to one relic site and make more. But here we go, let's just eat all of these. Oh, I've gone over the 70,000 mark. That's cool. So yeah, I did make over 1,000 nanites here, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's slower than the Runaway mould, has to be said. Yeah, Runaway mould is faster. And like I say, I will do another episode in between settlement decisions, and I will just try shooting the heck out of my honey planet, and we'll go up and we'll see Kronos and see how many nanites we make doing that, actually from my settlement site and area of space. So there we go, chums. So this is the sort of thing that I'm doing day to day at the moment. It's just going in, seeing what decisions I've got to make with my settlement, and in between maybe grabbing some nanites or doing something. I mean, the other day I sent some of my frigates out on missions and then just sort of saw those in, even though all my frigates are sort of S-class, so that didn't make much sense. So I figured I'd do nanites instead. But here we go, you can see here my base is quite good. It's equal in happiness and equal in production, so I think I'm fairly happy with the way this is turning out. Something I have spotted though, chums, is when the actual rank of your base goes to an S-class, it seems to be when the Sentinel sort of level reaches about 40%. Then when the Sentinel level goes back down to 0%, your base goes back to being a B-class, or at least that's what's happening on PlayStation 5. Oh, got a policy decision, of course I have, that's what I was waiting for, isn't it? You know what, I don't want to remove my recreation centre, because that's for happiness. So I want to keep this equal in pairing to happiness and also into production. So I'm not going to do that one because it will remove my recreation centre, which is a happiness generator. So I'm going to go for this one over here. I guess I am, because that would just replace one of the other sort of things. There we go. It's actually gone up. So that's cool. And I always do a save beforehand so I can do a redo on this. So there you go. You can see here my productivity's gone up. My happiness is great. And it's equal pairings there in both happiness and also in productivity. So yeah, I think I've got quite a nice little base. It's just, it doesn't keep its ranking as an S at the moment, and I think that's because of a bug. Hope you enjoyed this episode, people. Yeah, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.